guys, good morning. Welcome back. We're in for another haul video. I purchased all this stuff recently at the Sox Merchant Center. I spent a little bit less than $100 on all this stuff. So let's dig in and I'll show you what I got. So let's dig in. First thing I'll show you guys is these. There's 3 of them. I believe these are called open salts. That's what I've been learning about these. They say on the bottom. Yep. Well, I can read one of them anyway. Oh, they're different. I didn't even notice that. One of them says Bavaria, EAITH, and the other 2 are different. If you have any idea what that says, let me know. I know it's really hard to see, but it's really hard to see in real life too. Anyway. I paid 50 cents a piece for those, and I thought they were all the same, but they're different. Alright, next we have these fun little plastic cups with the, this one's a giraffe handle, and this one's an alligator or crocodile. And they're just little plastic cups. I paid $0.25 a piece for those. I thought those were super cute. And my daughter thinks they're super cute too. Alright, these say made in USA. I believe they're made of plastic or Bakelite. I'm not sure, but I'll do the little test to find out. And they were $1 for the pair, and aren't they freaking gorgeous? There's a little bit of candle wax stuck, but we'll go ahead and clean them off. So for $1 for the pair, that was a pretty good deal. This little carousel horse. People seem to love to collect these little guys. It is a Hallmark item, and it is from 1993. Tobin and Fraley 93 Hallmark card. So he's cute. I paid 50 cents for him. I've sold a couple of them before, so they go usually for like around 15 to 20 bucks, which isn't bad. This little dollhouse furniture I paid 50 cents for. The drawer opens, or the one drawer opens. Maybe. If you're lucky. There it goes. Anyway, this is Bakelite dollhouse furniture. This is very cool. Oh, sure. I paid $4 for this. I happen to love gold and wood grain, so this was a no-brainer to me. It says Cal Original USA on the bottom, and it has a fun little handle. Woo! Little nut dish, or you know, whatever you want to put in there. I use these for like jewelry and trinkets and stuff, and I know I'm not the only one. I bought a bag of miscellaneous. It said doll clothes for $1. As I'm going through, there's a bunch of old vintage, like dollhouse furniture, shoes. There's a couple dolls in here. I'll show you my favorite thing out of the bag was this little girl here. Isn't she cute with her little hat? Anyway, $1 for those. I'm not sure, like, there probably isn't any comps on something like this per se because the items are so varied, but I'll do it as a lot, you know, probably like 10 or 15 bucks, something like that. Somebody will scoop them up. This is the next item I purchased. It does have a little damage to it, but it is a Knott's Berry Farm Ghost Town little metal dish. Kelvin exclusive, made in Japan. Definitely vintage. I thought this was really cool because I grew up in Southern California. I live in Northeast PA now, but I grew up in Southern California, so I went to Knott's Berry Farm many, many times when I was a kid. So something like this for me is really nostalgic. I paid $1. Did I say that already? Anyway, I'm probably going to keep this and display it in my own house because of the nostalgia for me personally. I actually did look that up because I was super interested in it to see maybe what it could be worth, and I didn't find that item, at least not on eBay. So here's a little UNESCO box painted with the Christmas motif here. I've sort of got a thing for these little soldered boxes with the faux, like the stained glass look to them. I have a couple in my house. Here's one. My little junk box that I keep on my counter. It's broken because I use it so much. But anyway, paid $1 for this one. I think it's super cute. And we'll see how much we can get out of that one. I'm going to wrap that right back in the paper because I'm acting a prone, y'all, so. Okay. So next, I'll show you this. The cool thing about this, I'll show you later. There's something pretty cool about this. Anyway, $4 I paid for this. It's like a hand-carved book stand. And it is really super pretty. Probably teak is my guess. What do you guys think? Teak wood? That Merchant Center had a cart of books out. She said $1 a piece on all these books, and all of them were antique books. So I went through them pretty quickly to send the kids with me, and I can't go through each and every book. I considered making her an offer on all of them, but a lot of them were like a bit more roached than I would have wanted, even though they probably are still worth something. These are the 5 that I picked up this time, and this was my second time around with these books. So this one's Around the World, book 1, 1800s. Applied Psychology, again, 1800s. Standard Arithmetic. Math is not my thing, you guys. I am definitely an English and science person, but some people really love math, so God bless them. Then we have Marketing, Drugs, and Cosmetics, and this one's not as old, but it's still early 1900s, I want to say, mid 1947. That's pretty cool. And then the coolest one of the day for this find is an 1899 edition of Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. It's got a little bit of damage and it's kind of roached, but it's super old, so that's kind of expected, and I think that is just super neat that it's even still around at all, being that it is like 120 years old. So. Next, I have this entire box of things. The woman who runs the building again was like, here, go through all this stuff, take whatever you want and make me an offer on all of it, because she is a super busy woman and she did not have time to like put all this stuff out. She's getting ready to go to Florida for the winter. So she had me go through all this stuff and she said, make me an offer. I made her an offer of $20 for all this stuff and she said, fine. So let me show you what I got for $20. So everything in this box is $20. Here's the cool thing. I found this in her stuff, which happens to match this. So I got big and little. So that was part of my $20 lot. I thought that was super cool because now I have the little matching set of bookends or book holders, which I thought was really cool. This is a shooting target, or an arrow target. Either way, you're shooting it. But 1986, it was made. Can you read that? 1986. So this thing is 1 year older than me. If you want to do the math, you can figure out how old I am. Finger splints. I bought these as a joke for my boyfriend because he's always complaining that his fingers hurt. I don't know if he's like arthritic or whatever, but he's always complaining, so I got these for him, and he didn't think it was all that funny. I also got a little set of cat bracelets, little plastic cat bracelets in here just for fun. My daughter already took them out and tried to put them on her cat and dog, and neither one of them was having it. They were not having it. Okay, so I pulled out these. They're marked on the bottom this way, which if you know what that maker is, let me know. But they are 2 glazed pottery cups with a very neat design and extremely beautiful coloring of this like purple blue ombre kind of a glaze. So I thought those were super pretty. And my personal coffee cup that I use pretty much every single day is this one. So the go-go juice, guys, that's what I drink. Espresso coffee in a cup like this because that's just the way my life is. These I thought were really pretty. Came in that lot. Some of the stuff is marked, but I definitely did not pay $3 a spoon on this stuff. They do have a maker's name on them. Let's see, it is, come on, Cambridge. So, pretty cool little shiny unicorn spoons, I call them. My daughter is very eager to be able to use those if they're not worth a bunch of money, but we'll find out. Next, we've got Mr. Shriner? I believe these are called Shriners. He's got the little hat on, and he's just like a little puppet guy. So I thought that he was super cute, and I know people collect Shriner stuff, so that's that. This is something or other 2003, so it's actually not even a vintage item. And it's got a little bit of dirt on it and stuff, but I thought it was super pretty. I'm not sure. You could probably use it as a cup because it is finished on the inside, but more likely it is like a little vase for your pretty little flowers or whatever. Bamboo. That would make a cool bamboo vase. So I thought that was pretty, and I just kind of grabbed everything that I thought was pretty or cool, because why not? Here we have an old Imperial Chicago pipe cutter. I know that's a pipe cutter because I used to work at an auto parts store. Actually, I used to manage an auto parts store. So I do have a little bit of knowledge on tools and car parts and things like that. This thing is super cool. I offered it to my boyfriend if he wanted it, because I always offer him the fun old tools that I find, and sometimes he just doesn't want them. Sometimes the newer things to him are going to work out better. So anyway, fun little tool there. Here's another tool. I definitely picked this up. These things always sell for me. These old wood planers or shavers or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I do not have a hard time selling these. They always sell. And I cannot see a brand on this one. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Union, New Britain. Oh, yep. And then there's a stamped number on there. Super hard to read, but it's pretty cool. And that'll definitely sell. Maybe like carpenters, obviously carpenters. People working with wood. Maybe collect those kind of a thing. Oh, break everything. These are just stupid little push pins. Stay in this little box for your bulletin board necessities. I said before, a crafter, so I'll take all those little crafty things home with me, including this iron-on floral rose patch. Yeah. So I got these. These are really, really cool. People love light switch covers that are unique and vintage, and this one is, they're ceramic or stoneware. Ceramic. And then they just have this like pretty tan and brown leaf motif on them, which I thought was very pretty. And hopefully somebody else thinks is very pretty as well. The old Fire King plate. Is that legible? No, hardly. Anyway, I promise. It says, Ovenware, Fire King, made in USA. And it's this like iridescent kind of a green color, which is pretty. It has a little chip on it right there. I just noticed as I am rubbing it. So, anyway, it was dang near free, so who cares, right? Can't win them all. Here we have a Typhoon, maybe? Sugar canister. Metal. Oh, there's still sugar in there. Sweet. Anyway, something like that. I probably won't resell, especially because it's rested on the bottom, but I will put it in my own house and like put stuff in it, because I cannot have enough containers or boxes or things to store things in. There aren't enough in the world. Alright, next we have everybody's parents' alarm clock. Depending on your age, maybe your own alarm clock, or you've never seen one before. But I know everyone who's about my age either had one of these or the parents had one of these. This one is a Panasonic. And that's just a lot of fun, right? Still works. RC6050 is the model. So we'll look that up. We'll see what it's kind of selling for. And, you know, worst case scenario, I might even put it in my room. I do already have an alarm clock in there, though, that I don't use, because I have 2 children. So who needs an alarm clock? We've got the solid copper spatula, which I'll probably end up using in my own home. Maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty cool. little display piece for your kitchen. Once whoever knows what this is, it's actually missing a piece. And I have sold one of these before. Diamond hot forged. They do look like horseshoes, or they are horseshoes, but this has another intent. If you know what it is, say so in the comments. Get major points if you know what it is. Even more points if you're able to figure it out when it has all the pieces, of course. These are just little clips. I believe they're 1920s, like they had little hair clips. Kind of stupid, but Lady Mervyn Jiffy. A little tiny thing, but they're really cool. I just love old stuff, and I love tiny things. Always got to do that. Check and make sure these bad boys are working every single time. Some little Foley tongs. Gonna use them in my own kitchen. Who doesn't need tongs, right? Then we have this little amber glass bottle with the fun little design at the top. I love these little amber glass bottles. I know a lot of other people do as well. So it looks kind of like a little griffin and then an H inside of a like an arms shaped thing. So I'll have to look that up to see if I can figure out what that is. There's like a little diamond on the bottom with a circle in it. Either way, it's really, really pretty. I might display it in my own house. You know what my boyfriend would say though? Sell it! Sell it! Okay, so next we have, there is a set of 2 of these. Little plate and cup tea set. Fire King. Oh, gosh. Ovenware Fire King. Again, as I'm rubbing around this one, there's no cracks. But I do have 2 plates and 2 cups, so kind of a little set of those. And I'm going to wrap up because you know I am accident prone. Okay, and last but not least in this $20 box was my favorite item of all. And please, please tell me what the hell this is. It's cast iron. Has a weighted ball at the bottom, so it's super heavy. But dude goes ahead and he rows his boat. And then there is a little tag on it. She had told me all this stuff came from her Florida house. The tag says RA200 made in Indonesia. So if you know anything about that, let me know, because I can't figure out what the heck this guy is other than a fun little display, but I don't even know how you would display him. Good times. So that's everything that I got in the $20 box of items, and what a deal, what a steal. And then next I'm going to show you a real quick clip of I went into the back of the building and she had a whole shopping cart full of military surplus items. I guess a vendor had left behind or whatever, and she's like, she had everything. Each item was $1. And she's like, I just want to get rid of it, you know, make the space, because before I leave, I want to get rid of all this stuff. So I started an offer on the whole cart, and she said, fine. I told her $50, and she said, fine. And there are well over 50 items in there. Hats, goggles, a lot of Molly attachment items, M-O-L-L-E, which is a modular something. Anyway, it's like Velcro and snaps that you can attach to your uniform. There's like a whole bunch of army running shorts, some pants, etc., 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 some wound dressing stuff and whatnot. So I'll show you a little clip of that rat meow. And that is it, folks. If you you're not going to be able to see anything that's really in here necessarily, but you get the gist of it being a crap ton of stuff. Yeah. Based on that. Just got an entire box of stuff. Alright. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you like my videos in general, hit the subscribe button. There's plenty more to come. I've got stuff on stuff on stuff, and I keep buying stuff because I have a problem.